Well, a warm welcome to you if you're watching right now. If you're watching right now, it's great to be here. And you may be aware that for the last few months, I have been stuck inside my ESTJ shadow until I basically became a complete ESTJ. Now, I use the term shadow to refer to both the unconscious and the subconscious, and I could be completely wrong there. Maybe the shadow is only referring to the ENFJ shadow, which is, I suppose, an INFP trying to motivate people and make change in the world, which, is just disgusting and should never be allowed. But no, I was referring to the subconscious, which is part of your ego. If you're an INFP, you go sort of ESTJ mode under stress. I think people know about that idea. And I didn't just get trapped in the unconscious. I got engulfed completely. I was an ESTJ for months. My voice changed. I got very like talking like this, which is a broad Australian accent, and my income rose like 4 times. So like an INFP's average income, I believe, is something around 0.000 per annum or something like that. And then like an ESTJ is like, I don't know. I mean, I guess if you multiply that by 5, that's still 0. So maybe I'm being a bit unfair to INFPs. Let's say they make $20,000 a year, and then let's multiply that by 10. And then you got the ESTJ income. So that's one of the benefits of becoming an ESTJ. You get a great job. I became a manager of some company. I can't even remember what the company was. It doesn't matter. Like most managers of massive companies are ESTJs, and they don't know what the company is either. And that's what it was like for me. You just sort of order people around, and I'm not having a go at healthy ESTJs. I know they're out there, but I used to work in the government, so you only get they actually make sure that you're an unhealthy ESTJ before they allow you to rise up through the ranks in the government. I don't think that's a surprise to anyone, though. So yeah, look, it was good financially being an ESTJ. People didn't like me very much, though. People don't like when you kind of yell at them a lot, an angry ESTJ, or act too arrogant, or keep constantly going over to your staff, and instead of talking about work, just constantly talking about how you met Hulk Hogan, and then drop into every conversation. Oh, when I was over in the States, I actually met Hulk Hogan. So we need the report done by next week. But I just thought I'd let you know that I met Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan probably is an ESTJ. I'm not sure. So anyway, I'm out of that mode now. It took a long time. What I actually had to do, because I started getting really relaxed as an ESTJ, and then I was just very slothful. It's sort of like Chief Wiggum in The Simpsons eating donuts in a police car all the time. To get out of it, I had to stress myself out enough to get stuck into the ESTJ's INFP shadow. It's very, very difficult. I don't know if you've ever seen an ESTJ in INFP mode, but they can be brought to tears. Their sensitivities can come out pretty easily. And it's not pretty either, actually. The amount of I wish I could just go to a barbecue with like my sister's friends or whatever, like when different families come about. I just want one party where some ESTJ guy doesn't come up to me and says, "G'day, mate, how you doing? Good." And I offer him a beer. "Oh, thanks, mate." And I go, how you doing, mate? I say. And then the ESTJ goes, "Oh, I've got a lot of anxiety, to be honest, mate. Yeah, I don't know, sometimes I just can't sleep at night. I just have panic attacks." No, it's not good, mate. It's not good. ESTJs offer this information to me all the time, I think just because they sense that I'm their subconscious, and they feel like, it's one of those INFPs. I can unload all of my anxieties onto them. Obviously not. Obviously most ESTJs don't do that. So I'm just drinking a tonic right now. This is part of the transition that I'm doing to get back into my INFP ego. So so just to wrap up this quick video, just to let you know I'm still here and I've become an INFP again. I cried it all out. I had a proper ESTJ stuck in his INFJ shadow, not outburst, breakdown, crying, and soul searching. You know, you'll see ESTJs do this. It's very hard for a lot of ESTJs to, for instance, go on a trip by themselves where they don't have control over everything, you know. I once went traveling Asia with my ESTJ brother, and I thought it was a normal thing to, I think we were in Hong Kong. He was very upset for whatever, he was always upset actually. But yeah, I think there was a bus and I thought it was going to the city, but I wasn't sure, but I didn't care. I was just going to get on the bus, and he got so angry, a massive fight. Or like, oh, let's check down that street. I think I saw an internet cafe. This is a long time ago. That's why there's an internet cafe. And yeah, they'd be like, you know, let me know, yes or no. I can't, you know, they need it all planned out, because ESTJs have got introverted intuition blind spot, you know. Using intuition, gut feelings and intuition, it's going to be okay, you know, that idea. INFPs are fine with it. They've got introverted intuition critic, you'll notice. So ESTJs, no, they don't have that. They're not very good at trusting the gut too much. I might be being a bit unfair to them there. They've got extroverted intuition after all. They can see possibilities, but they don't sort of have that. I mean, INFPs don't trust that either, that strong gut feeling, and they second guess themselves all the time. But it's nothing like being an ESTJ. Trust me, I was an ESTJ. So there you go. You're probably wondering as well, like, that's good, isn't it? Like, why don't I just get trapped in my ESTJ shadow all the time just to make extra money? Just watch the money go up. Yeah, if you're going to stay as an ESTJ, that's fine, but it doesn't really work that way, because once you go back to being an INFP, you see all this money and then you just blow it immediately on random things that you think you need, or overseas trips, which is a typical way INFPs lose all their money, or I don't know, or getting overconfident in their ability to play the stock market. Apparently INFPs are very good at playing the stock market, but not me. I lost $3 million, and that's not a lie. It is a lie. It is a lie. I'm sorry. Anyway, I hope you've got something out of this video. What it was like to be an ESTJ. What it's like returning to being an INFP. Well, it's what you're seeing right now. Just same old INFP, a bit smugger, a bit humbled, perhaps. Anyway, thanks for watching, and hope to make more videos soon. See ya.